Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Hope we're all doing well. Hope we're all doing well this afternoon. We are live. We are live for a live announcement. Of obviously the big breaking news in the bottom. Big breaking news is currently a press conference going on. At Wembley Stadium in London. And of course, we've got how many fights have we got? We've got 6 fights that have been announced. So let's get on with it. Anthony Joshua against Daniel Dubois for the IBF heavyweight title after Usyk vacates the belt. Ian Smith versus Josh Kelly. I was suspecting the super welterweight division. Anthony Katse versus Josh Warrington, IBF and IBO for the super heavyweight titles. Tyler Denny versus Hamza Sirads for the EBU hooping middleweight title. Again, I would suspect Joshua Baratse against Ray Hutchinson, and Mark Chamberlain, who is Turkey's favourite, of course. Mark Chamberlain up against Shots Padye to stat pad his record again. So yes, let's straight into it. Let's start off then with the main event. Anthony Joshua against Daniel Dubois, which has been announced for the Phaeton IBF heavyweight title. Obviously, Usyk this week, Alexander Usyk this week vacates the IBF belt. Take that, Fury, want to. And it's hilarious, isn't it? It's hilarious. Usyk vacates the belt, and Tyson Fury is all getting hyped up, saying, I'm going to be undisputed champion. Well, that went down the bin, didn't it? So, white decision from Usyk to give the IBF belt to AJ for the AJ Dubois fight. And huge chance for Anthony Joshua to become a 3-time world champion. Most likely will be a 3-time world champion. Daniel Dubois is his second title shot for Daniel Dubois. Daniel Dubois' second title shot in the space of a year. Obviously, he came off against Usyk. Alexander Usyk last year, didn't he? Came off against Usyk last year. And that was a one-win massacre. And Daniel Dubois, he's a power puncher. I will say, though, he is a power puncher, Daniel Dubois. So he will test AJ's chin. Anthony Joshua's chin's not been tested in his recent fights against Ngannou, Otto Warren, Robert Yanez, Jermaine Franklin. His chin's not been tested, Anthony Joshua. So it could be tested here with Daniel Dubois. Daniel Dubois, he is a power puncher, Daniel Dubois. And but if we see the best version of AJ, he gets this done inside 6 rounds, in my opinion. Anthony Joshua gets this done inside 6 rounds. Apparently, Daniel Dubois has been upgraded to the full champion, so he'll be the one holding the belt. Which is, yeah, I'm not going to comment on that. It's basically for the Phaeton belt, let's be real. And but we don't know. We just don't know if AJ. If you land on AJ's chin, how is he going to respond? Anthony Joshua hasn't responded well since Andy Ruiz, where when Andy Ruiz landed it on AJ, he didn't like it and he got stopped. So we've not seen AJ's chin tested, apart from probably Usyk, apart from the Usyk fights. So, and Daniel Dubois, he's a power puncher. So it could be done, as I want to say that, but for me, I don't agree with Tony Bellew. I think AJ should beat Dubois inside 6 rounds, in my opinion. I just don't think. Fair play to Daniel Dubois. He's done massive balls, hasn't he, Daniel? Back-to-back world title shots in the space of a year. So he ain't stayed with no one, is he? He ain't stayed with no one, but I think AJ in terms of my early prediction, I think AJ gets it done inside 6 rounds, then Dubois. But it can all change, can't it? So, but no change. So the next fight we're going to look at is Ian Smith against Josh Taylor. The return of Ian Smith after that defeat to Chris Huban Jr. back in September. Of course, in the rematch, he's now torn up against Josh Taylor in a good old British dust-up, you would have to say. Josh Taylor, probably one of these upcoming British fighters, looking to be at the top of their division. Josh Taylor. I would suspect it will be at super welterweight, unless Josh Taylor stepping up to middleweight. So it does look like Ian Smith. I think Ian Smith suits super welterweight, doesn't he? Ian Smith. So it looks like a super welterweight bout between Ian Smith and Josh Taylor. Good fight. I would say that's a good fight. We don't know how much Ian Smith's got yet. Josh Taylor is Josh Taylor's first proper step up, in my opinion. First proper step up. Ian Smith, at the end of the day, he's still a world level opponent. Ian Smith. Still a world level opponent, and it's just how much Ian Smith's got yet, isn't it? And it's probably a 60. I would say 60-40 in Smith's favour. Ian Smith's favour, but I did trust Taylor good chance against Ian Smith, because we don't know where Ian Smith's at after that Huban Jr. defeat. So yeah, a good fight. I think they are all British fights on this card. They're all British fights on this card. Obviously, Anthony Tatatse, he is Northern Ireland, so, but yeah, they're all UK fights. Probably why they called it a Wembley show as well. So, if I was to give a prediction for Smith against Josh Taylor, it's a tough one. I would say Smith just some points, but I think Josh Taylor's got a huge chance against Ian Smith to get a massive win on his record in an opponent like Ian Smith. Up next, this is my one time. Anthony Tatatse versus Josh Warrington for the IBF and IBO super featherweight titles, which are held by Anthony Tatatse after his brilliant victory over the champion Short Ordina. And Josh Warrington, how does this guy keep falling upwards? How does Josh Warrington keep getting title shots on back-to-back defeats? Josh Warrington's lost back-to-back fights to Yewood and Luis Alberto Lopez, and he's still getting a title shot. It's stupid, absolute stupid, in my opinion. It's just stupid. Like, he don't deserve it. Josh Warrington has not earned a title shot. Oh, but he's a former world champion, former two-time champion. So what? That was in the past. He needs to earn his way back up there to have a title shot. And that's the thing with Josh Warrington. He only cares about the big fights. And that's what people, he will keep on using these big fights. So it's just insanity. It's insanity for him, really. And but maybe he suits this fight. Against Anthony Tatatse. They're both done be aggressive. It's done be an aggressive fight between the both of them. Proper tear up as well between the two of them. But Josh Warrington is there to be knocked out. Let's be real. Yewood done it on him. Luis Alberto Lopez obviously won on points, but Alberto Lopez should have probably stopped Warrington, in my opinion. I mean, Warrington's there to be knocked out, in my opinion. He's there to be knocked out. Awful defence now, Josh Warrington. But Anthony Tatsay is not facing anyone like Josh Warrington, so it might actually be a good fight. Good close fight. But I don't think Josh Warrington deserves this title shot. I don't think he deserves it. Because on back-to-back defeats, AJ didn't get a title shot after back-to-back defeats to Usyk. Make it make sense. And yeah, I'm not really the biggest fan of Josh Warrington either. Not really the biggest fan of him. I think he does get away with it in the boxing win, to be honest with you. He does get away with his dirty boxing, his dirty tactics and boxing, with his rabbit punches and headbutting. Josh Warrington. So yes, call a spade in terms of Josh Warrington. So yeah, I'm neutral though. I'm neutral to boxing, so I don't care who wins the fight. But I would probably support Anthony Tatsay more because I just don't like Josh Warrington at all. Just don't like him. I think he's a big crybaby as well. That's what he is. He's a big crybaby. So get him some baby wipes. But who would I favour in the Tatsay Josh Warrington fight? I think it's one of them. I think either of them could win. Either of them could win the fight. To be fair, I would edge towards Tatsay though, because I just think Warrington. I think Warrington's there to be knocked out, as we saw against he would. So I would have loved the Yeewood Warrington fight on this card. I would have loved that. For Yeewood to humble Josh Warrington once and for all. So yeah, I've done for AJ so far. Ian Smith so far, but again, it's one of them. It is 50-50 against Josh Taylor. I'm definitely done Anthony Tatsay against Josh Warrington. And up next, we've got Tyler Denny against Hamza Stewart for the EBU Hooving middleweight title, I would suspect. This is Tyler Denny's title, of course. Hamza Stewart, he was rumoured, wasn't he? There was strong rumours he was going to be fighting Chris Eubank Jr. On this card. But surprise, Chris Eubank Jr. didn't want the fight. Because Chris Eubank Jr. he's only waiting for that one fight. Yes, be real. He's only waiting for that one fight, which is the Elephant in the Room fight with Conor Benn, which is the most money. With Chris Eubank Jr. It's so frustrating, man. It's so frustrating with Chris. I'm not frustrated with Hamza Stewart versus Chris Eubank Jr. didn't happen. I'm not frustrated about that. I'm just frustrated with Chris Eubank Jr. Like, why is he not taking a title shot against one of the middleweight champions? I think the middleweight division is piss poor. No, we'll talk. I think the middleweight division's piss poor, to be honest with you. I think Dana bets on that his fucking stat pad win once again when he fights in a couple of weeks, as always. And but Tyler Denny against Hamza Stewart, we don't know which level Stewart is at, do we? We don't really know. It probably makes sense in one part. Tyler Denny against Hamza Stewart. It probably does make sense in one part, but I'm quite shocked Hamza Stewart didn't take the title shot against Carlos Adames, because that was supposed to be him against Emma Williams, wasn't it? But it's one. Again, it's a tough one, Tyler Denny, Hamza Stewart. So I don't really get the criticism. I don't really get the criticism for this card. I don't think it is underwhelming, because apart from the main event and probably the Mark Chamberlain fight, which we'll get onto, I think the rest of the fights are probably 50-50, in my opinion. You can go for either of them to win. Denny, same with this one. Denny against Stewart. I actually think either could win, to be honest with you. Tyler Denny, he beat First Tats, who ability-wise can definitely be world level, but he just wasn't active enough First Tats. That's why Tyler Denny beat him. And Hamza Surad's been nothing dud. He's been nothing dud, you have to say. Been nothing dud so far, Hamza Surad's. Emil Williams, though. Emil Williams is a I wouldn't say world level opposition, but he's on the way. He's had that pathway on the way to world level. So I would actually edge towards Hamza Suarez beating Tyler Denny. To be fair, so I would probably go in terms of my early thoughts. Hamza Suarez to beat Tyler Denny, but I think that's a good fight. Tyler Denny, I've been impressed with Tyler Denny as well. Been impressed with Tyler Denny. He loves to box on the inside, but I think that may suit Hamza Suarez. That Tyler Denny boxes on the inside, so I'll probably edge towards Suarez on that one. Joshua Buatsi, then Sweet Hutchinson for the in the light heavyweight division. And Wee Hutchinson just came out from nowhere, hasn't he? Came out from nowhere, did a job on Craig Richards at the 5 versus 5. Craig Richards, who also gave Dimitri Bivol big problems as well. But that was when Craig Richards was more active. And he deserves this fight, Wee Hutchinson. Wee Hutchinson deserves this fight against Joshua Buatsi. Deserves this fight against Joshua Buatsi. And Joshua Buatsi, let's be real, he's not been convincing in recent times. He beat Dan Aziz. Most recently, which he should be doing. He should be beating Dan Aziz. Who's only at British level, let's be real. While Joshua Buatsi, we all say Joshua Buatsi is at world level. We all say he's at world level. Yes, it's not the Buatsi versus Anthony Yarde fight. This is the fight we all wanted. The fight I wanted as well. And it would have been a good fight, Buatsi versus Yarde. 50-50. Would have been a true 50-50. Both at world level. And but I don't know what's going on with Anthony Yarde's situation. They just seem to be having a bit of a dispute at the moment with their promoter, Queensbury Promotions. And don't write off Wee Hutchinson, though. I will say that. Wee Hutchinson was wore off against Craig Richards, did a job on him. Joshua Buatsi is definitely better than Craig Richards, especially when they had that fight all them years ago as well. And but for me, I would edge towards Buatsi still. I would edge towards Buatsi beating Hudson. But I tell you what, don't write him off. Don't write Wee Hudson off, because I think he's got a chance in this fight. Even though people will say he hasn't got a chance at all. It's Joshua Buatsi, mate. Joshua Buatsi. I don't know what that accent was. But I think he has. I think he has got a chance against Joshua Buatsi, because Joshua Buatsi in his recent fights, even the Dan Aziz fight, is still that confidence. And Wee Hutchinson is full confidence. So I think that's another great fight. And I think Wee Hutchinson may be catching Joshua Buatsi at the right time, in my opinion. So I'm finding Mark Champion against Josh Padgett. It's just another stat pad win for Mark Champion, in my opinion. Another stat pad win. Turkey's favourite as well, Mark Champion. Turkey, I would say, his favourite. Mark Champion. Yes, still put him on the card against a stat pad opponent. Disappointing with the Mark Champion opponent, to be honest with you. Very disappointing. I would have expected I would have had Sam North's fight on there. Sam North as my champion. That's a good fight. 2 Queensberry fighters. Gary Cully, you could say as well. From Matchroom. From Matchroom as well. So, but hopefully my champion tests that next step up in opponents after Josh Paddy, in my opinion. But yeah, it's probably the most straightforward fight to call, which is the March champion fight for me. March champion wins with ease, in my opinion. So, feel free to leave your thoughts down below on this fight. I'll give it a couple more minutes. I'll talk about other boxing news, and if anyone's not coming in the comments, then I'll just end it there. But yeah, it's interesting. I'm trying to think of other boxing news that has happened this week. Devin Haney has been, obviously, he's vacated his belt, his WBC belt. Well, it's been made and reset, but Alberto Pereiro and then Sandor Martin will now fight for the WBC super lightweight belt, which was previously held by Devin Haney. Devin Haney apparently is going to take a year out. Make with that what you will. You know what he's doing now. He's waiting for the Wayne Garcia fight. When Wayne Garcia is back from his boxing ban. And we see Wayne Garcia should be banned for life from the sport. He really should be. And it's clearly pissed Devin Haney off, hasn't it? To want the Wayne Garcia fight. That's why he's pissed him off. Why is Devin Haney going down that route, though? Unless he's stepping up to the next weight division, but I'm disappointed in Devin Haney. I thought he was all about Yedisi. He was about Yedisi previously, but this seems to be that this Wayne Garcia situation is not in his head. Apparently Devin Haney has told the Zone and YouTube to remove the Devin Haney Wayne Garcia highlights. Yes, no point doing that. As much Wayne Garcia did cheat, you can't take it away, can you? You can't take that memory away from what happened in that fight. So Alberto Pereiro, who's ironically another trud cheat, up against Sandor Martin. So I'll be cheering on Sandor Martin, to be honest. Because I do not want trud cheats to win in sport. I don't want Wayne Garcia to win. I don't want Alberto Pereiro to win. I don't want Dana White to win. I just don't want any trud cheats to win in sport. Which is why I was glad Alexander Usyk was undisputed champion. This because of the way Tyson Fury is at the moment. So, but yeah, but that is the official announcement of the bumper card we got on 21st of September at Wembley Stadium. So good. That I will say, though, my final words on that. I will say it's so good to have another. So good to have boxing back at Wembley Stadium. For some good fights on the card, but there's some underwhelming fights as well. Let's be real. The March Champion fight's underwhelming because that's all one-way traffic in March Champion's favour, and another cherry pick win and stat pad win for March Champion. Everyone thinks AJ Dubois is going to probably end inside 6 rounds in AJ's favour. But the rest of the fights, I think are quite close in my opinion and tough to call in my opinion. But obviously I did my early predictions. It may change when I do my official preview for it, which would be, let's be honest, be at the end of August. Before I do that. Before I do this preview, start September. So yeah, I'm done either there. Anyways, I am done either there. if you want to see some playback, feel free to leave your thoughts on all these fights down below in the comments. I'm going to watch the highlights now of the press conference. Take care, stay safe, see you later, and feel free to leave all your thoughts down below and all your early predictions down below in the comments. As Anthony Joshua versus Dubois headlines Wembley Stadium, the Wembley Stadium Red Hard.